I got into nursing after leaving school. I started my training in 1992. When I left school, I was very keen to become a nurse, and I think that inspiration came from my experiences as a child, spending quite a lot of time in hospital. But I didn't get into nurse training on my first attempt, and the recommendation was to go and get some more experience. So my first job in nursing was actually as a nursing auxiliary, which is now a band 2, and I spent a year working in an old people's home and on a surgical ward. I then was successful and started my training, and it was during my nurse training that I discovered that truly I wanted to be a midwife. So I finished my nurse training and spent the next 18 months training to be a midwife. Well, I started midwifery in 1995 after training as a nurse, and since then I've had a variety of roles. I've been very fortunate. I've worked in some great organisations. My first job as a midwife was over in Hemel Hempstead, and I spent a couple of years progressing as a junior midwife and rotating through all of the clinical areas of midwifery. Following that, I got my first sister's post, and I was a sister on the antenatal and postnatal ward for 18 months, and then became a labour ward sister. And that was a huge part of my career, being a labour ward sister. I moved organisations, but in total spent about 13 years as a labour ward coordinator, and very, very enjoyable part of my career. I joined BHT in 2012. I came here as consultant midwife, which was a fantastic leadership role that I thoroughly enjoyed for 5 years. And then 4 years ago, I was successful in becoming the head of midwifery here. I think the things that have opened up the door of opportunities for me is seeking out ways of developing myself continuously through my career, and never being afraid to try that next step and put yourself forward to take on the next challenge. I'm very fortunate. I've been involved in a number of national midwifery programs as well, and again that's about seeking opportunities in order to develop yourself and therefore progress onwards and upwards. Very happy to talk to any aspiring midwives or current midwives at any time to support their development journey.